Am I live? Yes, I am. Okay. Ooh, okay, but that's not the right window yet anyway. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. Can also activate my feed window. No, wait, that's the wrong one. We are playing Simon Hefner. Hello, Decros. Hello, Fair Flying Parrots. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I'll try to find the right. Oh, I put it into my. Oh, that's interest. That was an interesting choice. Okay. Um, yeah. So it starts in 2 minutes, usually, and I'm white today, so my opponent. It's my opponent's turn to send the challenge. The one who has black is always issuing the challenge. Aha, okay, we have um hang on, are we playing Darmstadt? Or is it different? Hang on. Let me quickly check. Oh no 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 no. Okay. So we have Darmstädter Elche, Elks and Darmstädter Rangers. Just like the Czechs league. Okay, yeah. How does that work? We're By the way, I don't know why the headphones didn't like that. We're currently in the second league though, because we demoted last season, but we are in first place this season so far. So that's nice. Also, is nobody of my team online yet? Usually, oh, also Andreas online. Oh, no, no, okay, okay. Our second board is online now. I really like that they, because in the past it used to be at 8:30, and already 8 for me. I prefer to start at 7. Then like 7 to 10 is like an okay time. 8 can already last until 11 p.m. It's not like I need to get up early, but the concentration that late in the evening, I don't know. But it's fine. Like, but in general, I would say yes. In general, I would say I prefer morning or afternoon games. So maybe also because I'm used to it from tournaments, because they're usually the tournaments start at like 10 a.m. or noon on this Saturday, and then maybe 3 p.m. or 1 p.m. and then maybe another one at 6 p.m. depending. But yeah, anything later than 6 p.m. I'm okay with it. I'm also used it by the German league and the national team and stuff like that. But yeah, so long story short, I'm glad that the time was already set to 8 instead of 8:30 like it was in the not so distant past. Do you say distant in that case? Meanwhile, aha, we have our wait, where is it? Okay. Reindeer is actually the opponent's yes, and this is a Go stream. It's just like KGS might look very outdated, so it's wait, I am white today. Komi is 7 as always. And then there's nothing speaking against us starting the game. I have no idea what that emoji is. Hello off scream. I scream, you off scream. I think I said everything, right? I'm white, call me 7, time is 1 hour, and so on. Meanwhile, today I'm trying to do my better time management than the last couple of games I played. Let's quickly show you the game. KGS window first. There you go. Then white, black, or other way around actually. And it seems to be all fine. Yeah, okay. Okay. Don't mess with the 6-dan fox that I am. What? I'm not messing with anyone. What are you talking about? Also, thank you for the follow off screen. Appreciate it. I might have to tone that down though at some point. It's a little bit loud. Okay, cross game. I'm okay with that. Let's not try to think too much. And so I don't show on screen the time management that I want, but just a general overview. I want to reach move 40 at 8 minutes or below, move 80 at 20 minutes or below, move 120 at 40 minutes or below, and ideally Byoyomi not before move 150. No, that's not true. Last year I did this quite well. Just that I really only played like 40 serious games, and 9 of those were German League games last year. And like the second half of last year, I really didn't play that much. I didn't play any tournaments either after the Congress. So I thought that I had it down, that I'm doing better time management, and I am doing better time management that I did a few years ago already, naturally, but it still wasn't even close to what I wanted to be. So yeah. Of course, if the game is super complicated and we both have to think, and I'm not in Byoyomi significantly before my opponent, that's a different story. But the general game plan is that kind of time management. If your friend is participating, okay. um, yeah, so especially in the game against Brandon, I was just maybe also because the game was just not something that I'm used to, like very calm and that, but um, I was second guessing myself so much and spending 8 minutes before like on one decision before move 80, before move 60 even. That was just absolutely unnecessary. uh, any other move that I thought about was like minus 0.3, and my move was the same. Like it wasn't even the best choice. So it's like, why did I think so long about that? Just because I didn't. Well, I know why I thought about it so long. It was because I was trying to go against my urges, basically. So, okay. Hmm. I mean, I'm strong in the top right. Maybe I just take the corner again. Maybe I don't pincer because I am pretty strong here. So if we just play this and he makes a base here, I think I'm fine with that. And then we take the corner. Then we have 2.5 corners. Unless he makes it me get like Well, of course, he doesn't have to extend in the first place, but do I want to play O4? I usually just play this one, but maybe I want to play this one. Hmm, let's not. And now again, the thing is, no matter how he plays now, I guess also both are kind of inefficient. So nothing happened so far. Nothing happened, so it's makes sense that I only spent 1 minute so far. Unlike in the game against Brandon, like I said. Okay, so I take the corner. He can take it back, but then I get a Punuki, and then I get to grow the side. So I'm fine with that as well. If he extends, I extend. If he does that, I don't enter the flying knife, as I have discussed many times in the past. We're not doing this on this channel. Okay, so very solid like this. You answer one more time here, because otherwise the turn is very annoying. And then I could invade here. I could peep here. Yeah, let's peep here once. Let's see how he runs to react to this. Especially since I'm strong here. Might be a little bit more difficult to allow this cut. I mean, he shouldn't connect, but you know, if he does, all the better. And then you can, I mean, if he does something like this, then I have the RG towards this side. If he does just connect, then I have this extra stone for like some invasion here, or maybe also pressure the top with like M17. Thanks to my extension here. Well, thanks to this one. I am more solid here, but also I don't have the extent, which means that, okay, so he does it this way. He does it this way. We just treat it as an exchange. I can later Hane connect in nearly center, and now I could play here. Is that something you do also with this enclosure? Yes, KGS still exists, as mainly for for German League games. Also, hi, Mixo. Yeah, I'm actually not sure. You could also play here or here. You could also play something here. Let's ask this question. Yeah, I think KGS. I personally play KGS for two reasons: German League and Blitz, and recently a nostalgic training games against Brandon, because we used to play like almost 10 years ago in a league, in an online league, and we were both one dan, so we thought it was funny to play our first game this decade, I think, against each other on KGS. And also KGS has one very distinct example, is that the time um, the time per move is saved in the in the SGF. So and sometimes some strong Europeans do play a training game on KGS, and then you can watch there too. So it has some perks. I think even some like German championship games were transferred on KGS rather than, okay, oh, not just the descent. Interesting. Not the bump. Hmm. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's normal. Actually, after the descent, huh? I already reached move 40 way before 8 minutes passed. So, do you can you just ignore and jump out if he then pushes and plays on the inside, and you can, or you capture? I guess the ladder is working for black, huh? So, hmm, now let's respond. So now typically you attach here. Oh yeah, the shape lecture. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm still sad that because Toussaint is also his name was also David, just like mine. Sad that he is no more, just like Neem vaping. Okay. Um, do I just play? Do I just play some attachment here and ask this question? Do I just play the normal standard move here? Do I just leave it as RG? Let me close WhatsApp so I don't get distracted by this and this. Yeah, actually, I I rarely play this, so I'm actually a little bit I'm not 100% sure how to continue here, but I think it's okay to just leave it maybe. He also got this good exchange already, so maybe not then. Don't attach. Let's just play the standard move, I suppose, which I think is the standard move at least. You can bump here, of course. Honey. If you honey, then white black can bump here, then you can extend the. Let's see what my opponent responds. If he just plays here, can of course always bump. What rank is black? Very unclear. Officially 1Q. However, the last tournament was like a decade ago, and at the start of the season, he beat two four dans. But he also lost to a Todan, and I think he also lost to a 1Q. So literally no idea. That's why I didn't even mention it because like what is that? Yeah, he could just bump at d12, but then of course I can just lightly jump out here, and then this cutting archer here could become annoying. There's still the chance for me to just connect here and more or less save these stones. So just treat these stones light, um, or something like that. Schrödinger's Fordern, something like that. I was hoping he didn't do this one. Because I now if I well okay now if I extend here and he bumps, I guess I could still play here. There's still more or less. Maybe I just do extend here and if he turns, he can wedge and that's still fine. And if he then goes here, I can go here and here and make a relatively easy life on the side. So I guess I could just I could of course just play here. That's a question to be asked. If he extends and I extend again, I suppose he can't really do anything here to cut me off, right? So even if he plays here and I play here, I think, yeah, I think if he extends, I just extend again. Extend again. Like we did last summer. Oh, let's extend again. Something like that. Mm. Okay. Fascinating. That I didn't expect. What if I play here now? I could play, maybe I can play this one just to get that exchange. Oh, my evil love is very much known, but it goes more something like this. Anyway, back to the game. I really don't want to bump here, because it seems like a bad exchange. Thank you, I trained it in Canada. If I play here and he cuts, then I can still bump, play this, cut, still live on the side. He turns. I think this one is like this one feels too soft. Hmm. If he extends here, then I bump, or maybe even connect. No, I think okay. If he cuts though, do I play? Could bump and then just connect. Then he could just capture. Then I could still play here and still cut and Atari extend. Hmm, we shall see. If he bumps here, I can connect here and I'm still connected here. That's connected shape. Um, ish. He could maybe capture the two stones with something like this, like this, and stuff like that. He could peep. But if he peeps and then goes down, I play the Atari, connect. Then his stones here are nearly gone, and then this is an amazing exchange, so I'm actually not sure. See, I rarely play this kind of move as in the black's position. Ooh, because I really am not enjoying these kind of decisions. Interesting. I mean, I played Atari from this side, right? Because I mean, he will not connect because that would be horrible. But I Atari from this side, right? I just take the Ponuki. Um, this I don't think this is just seems like a no-brainer to play. He cuts, obviously. Yes. I take, obviously. Now, do I play the Atari though? Hmm. If I play the Atari, what is my co threat though? He captures. I play away. Play something like this. I think I just leave it for now. If he takes, I connect here or something. Then he can take here. Or do I even just, I mean, if I connect here, he does need to spend another move outside here. Then I can maybe push and that connect here. Hmm. I mean, the Atari, even if I get it and then after that the opponent connects, I don't even think it's that beneficial. So usually you don't want to connect these kind of codes. However, if I don't connect here, then black gets to push at C11 and then captures with another Atari. Yeah, this is never an easy decision. On the other hand, if he captures and then captures again and I connect, not sure about this. This might be a big mistake, but also it keeps two cuts on the outside for black, which means now I can play this Atari. And then push out here. And then of course this one is sent, but maybe I don't want to play it yet because maybe I want to. Well, I guess I can't really fight on the outside. So do I do this now? And if I do it now, question is if black then plays here or here. Well, if black plays here, or do I play this exchange once? Okay, I get C10. You said C11 and sent. If now black were to play B8. Sorry, I think I cannot do that. Hmm. I mean, okay, if now he plays here, I can go down, right? Or if he plays here, if he plays here though, I Atari, he capture, I block here, and if he captures, I should be able to live here. Okay, so then maybe really I just play an extension move here to make sure that black cannot pressure from this side and I can pressure from this side a little bit later. And I could also play a high move here, but maybe a bit ambitious. hmm Do I play this now? I think I don't need to. Or do I? What do I? How do I best play this anyway? A descent maybe? Seems to be okay. Yeah, so I mean, of course, that's sent for the opponent, but like I said, I don't think that he was weak in this area anyway. And then if I get the Ponuki towards the side where he is already strong, it's not worth that much, and getting center and play a move here seems to be worth more. But I'm not sure about this whole. I mean, I destroyed the left side, but he still got some points here. He destroyed my corner to some extent. Okay. He can still just jump in. I block. Do I play it like this or do I not play it like this? What's the better choice? Because this way he doesn't, as far as I can tell, he does not get this one in center. This way he gets this one in center, but he also doesn't, there's also, maybe I could play this one now. Yeah, maybe I play this one first. And then if he plays here, then I don't need the liberty anymore. And if he plays here, then obviously I'm alive in center once again. Yeah. Okay, so now I don't need to take away this liberty because it's not as relevant anymore. Now I have the peep later and maybe another peep. And now I can play the better point move. Well, I mean, he can also still push in here, I suppose, so maybe it doesn't make a big difference after all. But oh well. Now it's done. Yeah, so but he got a huge qual on the outside, so I'm not even sure if that was all worth it. I do have, well, I guess I don't have this. Well, I guess this is pretty shared. But I do have the two bottom corners, and this is more my corner than opponents. So I do have the points. Black has the wall. Is the descent still a problem? He plays here. Ayatari. Maybe this was still not correct, huh? The descent might still be center. But then he got this or this center. If I play here and he plays here, I have to play here anyway, so. Descent here, he plays here. I play the Atari, he plays the counter Atari. I play the counter Atari. No, actually no. Right? He plays here. I play away. He could play here first. No, he can capture the two stones, I think. But if he descends, then if he plays here and I play this, he harness, I throw in, he captures Ayatari, he captures Ayatari. He cannot connect, I can capture two stones. Aha, this way. Okay. Interesting. That seems like a very AI move. Not saying my opponent is using AI, just that's this not a move that I would have ever thought about. Is that good? It's a little bit weird, no? If I peep here, does he respond or does he counter? He could counter, right? It's a K6. What's the meaning? I mean, I can still enter here. I can still enter here. Let's actually do my box lecture, right? So right now I said this is not Centis, so I have well he can capture these then, but he currently has something like, let's see how he gets this in Centi. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So something like 30 points up to this sector line, but that's the maximum at the moment. Maybe, okay, maybe we can get to the sector line here. Something like 30 points here, and then maybe something here and something here that amounts to another 10 points. So currently maybe black has like 40, but of course more center power in general. I have my about 10 here, about 10 here. With this, something about 10 here maybe. Let's say all the corners are about 10 for me, then I have 40 as well, plus 7 Komi. And I think the center in general is very hard to build. He could jump here, but then I can still play here. It's still very open, right? It's like it's one with a few weaknesses here, but mainly it's a box with which is very open-ended. Like if we call this whole thing a box by black, then it's very open from this side. I can either enter from here, I can still like reduce here, I can enter, can even counter this maybe. And mainly what I want to do first is I want to put pressure on this top right group. That's why I played J17 to begin with. It puts a little bit less pressure on this group than the normal move where you play Q14 does, but should still in general be the choice. And that way I also get like another 5 points here and can potentially, by attacking this group, get something even more. But yeah, left side invasion, I don't know. Not the fact that I invaded there. I think invading there was totally fine, but the variation itself. Hmm. Let's say it felt like I could have gotten something better there. The end result, okay, I lived in center, but I also gave quite a bit of like a basically a whole board wall. K6 is really fascinating. I don't understand it. Not gonna lie, I don't understand it at all because it's still like again, I can place something like J5 even, and still threaten to pull out F5 and threaten these 3 stones. So like shape-wise here, this like dragon jump, as I like to call it, already has some weaknesses. Then there's of course, I mean, okay, this is not, but it, yeah, I don't know, strange. Also, I caught up on time with all the thinking on the left side. All the time I spent less on the early game. Well, I guess it's my opponent's turn, so, but still. Mm. Now, okay, he could maybe play something like this and now really try to build the center. How do I then proceed against this corner group? I think the normal follow-up is to diagonal here or diagonal here. Put diagonal here and then try to surround. Then if Hane here, then I don't necessarily need to protect this cut thanks to being solid enough here. And of course, I didn't count any points here for me, but it is in general still more my area than Black's, I suppose. If he descends, yes, that center against this in general shouldn't be, right? He plays here. Here, here, here. No, even if this, then I can still squeeze, and that's not a problem. He plays here, here, here. And I can still just Atari. Okay, so there shouldn't be any issue there, not yet. Okay, so does it this way. I think you don't play this one, right? You think you do play this one, even though you can hit Atari here. But also this one is like if he harness here now, and he just allows me an entrance towards this center area, then this move seems even less useful. I don't know. I think I'm still trying to find the reason for K6. Like if it was me and I wanted to say I get like this box, I would have played something like P4 and then I don't know, maybe like the knights move here and say, oh, this is a huge box, this is all mine. This one is like trying to say Maybe K6 is to subdue the RG of this stone. Hello, Bryce. But because black is already so strong here, I feel like the RG of the stone was minimal anyway, right? So, and if I jumped out here, he doesn't need to connect these three stones at any point soon. I just have a weak group here. So, yeah. Okay, I mean, there's some debate to be had about playing this Atari now or not. If you play it now, I mean, this is just a free Atari, so I mean, you can also of course play it always. But if he plans to Hane here and then extend, then the Atari here would make this peep a lot less useful, or it would be less forceful, is what I'm trying to say. Interesting that he made this exchange and now is thinking for another 3 minutes. Did he not expect me to block there? Because that should be the... Oh, wow, Tenuki now. Interesting. Another dragon jump. And there's still an invasion here at K3, kind of, so that doesn't help with that. In the meantime, he did play this exchange and then didn't continue here. How do I proceed? Do I play this now? I could jump here. The jump has the advantage that it both alleviates the pressure of this peep here, and of course it threatens to surround this corner group, and it is trying to enter the center in a quite safe way. If I play this one, I leave a cut behind. Think I'm just going to jump. The Dragon Pyramid, yeah. Because once again, I mean, what is this move? I can still push here. It's still trying to maybe help this stone, but yeah. Let's maybe not try too much to understand what my opponent is doing and more what we can do against what he's doing. Let's say he peep here, of course, is pretty center. Or maybe he thinks that M3 is center against my corner group. But the problem with that is if you play something like P2, actually let's calculate it. But personally, I would say black should play P4 and then just play N4, and that surrounds this area. But it surrounds this area in a way where I can still push here, basically in center then, and I can still reduce it now from the outside even more so that I have this jump. He doesn't need to respond to live in this, but if he doesn't respond here at all, what's actually the best follow-up? Just double knights move. Wow. That's not what I've expected. Okay, so now he really is claiming that this box is his, huh? Interesting. Mm. He's making me calculate. That's just mean. Hmm. What about I play here now? And I play here with the purpose to just after the attachment just play here and play Atari and play the extend here and just get something going in this area here. How about that? If he jumps, then we have another answer, I suppose. Let's ask this question once. If he diagonals, I think I get this Hane connect here in basically center later in the game. So that's also not too bad, not too shabby. M12. He's really banking on the center somewhat, but again, something like 5, like 10. This here, I should say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 points, about 10, about 10. This is maybe a little bit less, this maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less than 10. And then here on the top side, currently, if I keep RM 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like 15 or so points. So I said something like 45, like 55 or so with Komi for me. 55, and black literally has, okay, yeah, literally has, I mean, we'll have basic nearly no points here, and then black has to make about 40 points with this whole center area. Of course, he has like, okay, maybe he has 5 here. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he needs like this whole center area here up to this point. Okay, he gets some points here, I suppose, but that should not be easy to hold, especially if I get then to poke from the outside. But okay, let's just do this. I don't need more points. Okay, let's say he has like 5 here and something like 5 here and another 10 here, 20. And okay, then he has 20. Actually, what did I count? I said I had 45. No, I have 55. Okay, then he would need even 10 more points. But then let's say I gave the 10 points here because 5 more points here and here. So let's say with this, he has 15. So then he needs like the 40 points in this center area. While not getting it, while also he has ignored this corner group a couple of times already. Let's Atari. He can Atari now here instead of connecting. But yeah, no, I didn't expect him to do that. And then I can push here once because the Hane here would be very annoying to him. He can't Hane because I can cut. Well, he can Hane, but then the cut is really a problem because it's Atari, Sente, right? And so I was very willing to give this area to black here in return for some center strength, like some. I could, for example, then play something around these lines. If he ever plays P2, I am happy to just play here and then play here and then bump and then get like more center. Or depending on the situation, I might be able to block here. Then if push and cut. Well, it really depends on the outside here, huh? We shall see. But for now, I think I can even block P2 at O2, and then if he extends and plays here, he can Atari. He could, and then it depends on the outside and the ladders and stuff like this. I wonder what he's thinking about other than extending here. And if he extends, I think I extend one more time. Because then the bump here is still centered to capture. And then I can still Hane and Atari and really reduce this area to very little points. And if he plays this immediately, I think I do Hane here. Because the cut is still not a big issue. And if he plays here, do I play this one? Interesting choices. But okay, I am within the time management that I wanted. Move 84, and I spent 18 minutes. So that's good. Okay. One question though is, do I extend down here? Because then if I do, black can play here, then I extend. Actually not 100% sure what's the best course of action here. If he harness, I can cut. If he plays this and then I play here, it's not as forceful. I might not need it though, because if he harness, I don't need to cut, I can harness back. If he connects, I can just extend. So maybe extend at S7 might be a bit too much. Again, he plays S6. Does that help against my corner group? I think it does. Let's stay solid like this. Actually, okay, no, if I extend here, maybe I extend. Honey, connect, extend. He could cut. Nah, but if he cuts, I can actually net this stone. So maybe he should Hane now. He could Hane now. That's an option. To make me commit to this. Okay. I'm not mad about that though, because I do get to keep my corner this way. Now there's no P2 in any case. Yeah, you usually connect here. So if it's on the fourth, if it's from the 4/4 stone and the kick, you sometimes, or what was it? No, if it's the other one, if it's the attach under variation with more space for white in the corner, then you play the diagonal move because well, here you play put it the other way. Here you connect because of stuff like R2 RG or something like this, or S3. I'm actually not sure. I think R2 is the RG that is really annoying here, because then you can push and cut and then capture the corner or get a not get to reduce the corner in center. While in the one where white has like this, white has R5, then you don't have this R2 RG. Um, so yeah, but here connection is the better move usually. Now if he doesn't like if he plays just a jump here, I actually think about extending then. Because now that he played this exchange, I don't need to worry about my corner quite as much unless he extends, but the extend doesn't take away a liberty of these stone. If I extend and he then bumps here and I play here and he plays this one and I bump and he connects, then I can still play here, connect this one, descend here, and if this, I should be still able to get like a lot of squeezing out of this, right? While if he harness though, and I then extend down, now the extension down is really tempting. Mm -hmm. So we are doing this. Um, I I do think the descent here is worth a lot, but the descent here, of course, is also very tempting. If I descend here and he jumps in, my corner group should be fine though. Especially because if I play this and I get to capture these stones, then this black group is also not live yet. So, and if he jumps in and I push and then we play this and then he pushes and I play here, then I can also still live in the corner. So I think descending here is actually a really strong move now. And being okay with my corner getting chased a little bit. But before that decision, let me go to the toilet and come back with a fresh mind. Alrighty then. Let's see. I see Apollo is up to his usual spamming again. Let me see again. S7, he bumps and then he harnesses and then connects. I turn. Actually, do I turn? What if I play... No, if I play S9 and he goes down and then plays this. Okay, if I turn and of course block. And then I jump in. I play here, you play here, we play here, you play here. Saw that coming. Not even sure if the extent is the best local continuation. Hmm. But the extent does... Okay, he plays here, he plays here. Then I have 4 liberties here to counter attack, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. And also if he bumps and plays this, then he has this peep and the cut. So, Mm. Not sure. I don't think this exchange is even that beneficial to black, so. Because I could never Hane connect and send anyway, because like even the descent you can just block here, so. At the very least, I shouldn't be losing anything with this exchange. Just maybe that there was an opportunity to play this descent. But again, if I descent and he just bumps here and then plays here, that leaves the double peep here. So honestly, our R11 might just be the better move locally even. Because then if he peeps here, the peep here, I can just capture. And if he now goes back here, then I think I can Tenuki this. And if he harnesses first and then goes back, then I capture the stone here in some way, shape or form. Maybe I jump here even. Maybe that's the best way to... Or maybe I play something active here. Not sure yet. Okay. Wow, my opponent is really, really banking on the center area. Um, then I don't know. I think I just play this one. Because the descent... Okay, hang on a second. If I play the descent now and he bumps and plays and connects and I Hane, can I do anything with the descent here? I descend, black plays here. I don't think so. Okay, so let's just threaten to capture 3 stones. He's really building the center like in Gote like this. That should not be correct. Let's put it this way. He has to answer here. I maybe Hane connect here actually. But then I can for sure descend in center once and then get the Hane connect here and center again. Actually, then I can get it in center now. And he can't get the Hane connect and center because now with this exchange already, it's harder to do something against the corner. So his only current... Well, but okay, hang on. If he plays this now, then I can Hane here. So if he Hanes, I can counter Hane here. And then if he connects, I connect. Then for sure that's like... he has to play S7, I think. And then I can Hane here, which is center, because if he doesn't react, I can Atari here and then threaten to surround him here. He might, of course, play here, but then I'm fine with this exchange to get all the points here while black doesn't get the points. That seems like a good deal to me. And this is huge because like if he doesn't cap if I get to capture the 3 stones, that also makes well, this outside weaknesses. He does do it this way, huh? Interesting. So if I Hane here and he plays here and I connect, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he only has 4 liberties. And if he Ataris, then I can Atari and Atari, which is nice. If he plays here though, and then connects, then I can just play. If he plays here, then I just play here though. Interesting. Yeah, and if he plays this, what is going on now? Huh? Am I missing something? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 3. I just win this like super easily. Huh? Now this might be the 1Q side of my opponent, or I'm completely misreading something. But even if he plays here now and I connect and he connects. Wait, I connect, he has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. Right, he jumps, I connect, he connect, I play here, then he has 4 liberties. He jumps, I play here. No, but if he plays this Atari, I just play the Atari and there's nothing on the outside, so Jeff's yeah. I've been uh primed by Jeff. And I was already like you can see my reading is really good because I can anticipate all of these variations and then Black has to go. Okay, I mean, yeah. Yes, hey Zijin. And then speaking of Tsumego training, do I even play S18? Here, here, here. No, 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 no. We don't do that. But how do I play this one? How do we because N18 is just points in this big. I could also I mean the push here is actually pretty sizable. Threatening to Hane and play all of this. The turn here is not small. Um, there's also still some RG here with this. Actually, can I play this? If I play this. No, that's rubbish. But I can play this one. Then I can play this. And then if he this, I can play this. And if Atari, I can Atari. And then I can connect. So we can play this one kind of in center. This stone is not that interesting though, so I don't need to save it. Actually, let's have a quick count now that this happened. Right now I have, let's say I still have okay, I have more now here. I have my 10 here, my 10 here, my 15 here, my 5 here. So I have about 40 in these areas, and I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20 here, plus a couple here. So I have easily 60 points plus Komi. And Black's whole center area, which is really everything Black has, is currently, let's be generous and let's say that's like this square here. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 times 9, so that's something like 70 points for Black, if we're being generous. I can still reduce it from this side. I can still reduce it with this. I can still push here, get some more points, right? I can still play here and get more points. I think I have most of the end game. Do I play this one or do I? But if I don't think this one is ever a thing. It's more about this maybe. So hmm. Let's ask this question. This is like a nice double center-ish move, end game move. It's only 6 points double center on its own. But of course, it's destabilizing this leg group. Um, Mhm. So now we're doing exactly what I said. Yeah, should I have? Should I have played this myself? Should I have played P14 actually? I saw this RG, but I wedge first. Yeah, that wedge first. Then if he peeps, I kind of need to connect. Wait, do I? Hang on. I play here. If he... Oh, no, no, no. He doesn't need to push in there. I could give back this if I get the Pun... But is the Punuki worth it? Hmm. I mean, he still needs to spend all of these moves to capture... Just to capture 8 points. I saw this weakness. I was careless by playing an 18 here. Mm. But I'm still not sure if it's even a good way for if I play this and he peeps here. Can I capture as the response? Hmm. Also, can he like if I get the Punuki in Sente, can I then kill this group? Let's see how much. Okay, no, this is not Sente though. So I would have something like I would have nearly 60 points. And Black now, more realistically speaking, he doesn't have the points here. Um, has more than 60 points. I don't give up the corner because then his group in the corner is just alive. Hmm. What bothers me most is that I can't seem to make a variation work where um, where I just capture the stone in Sente. This. I still always have to connect. So the captures only Gote. Hmm. Can I? What if I stupidly really just turn here? You can play the Atari and connect kind of incentive, so that's not really the greatest option if I play here. This is painful to play. Hmm. Is there really no better way here? I don't know. I was even thinking earlier about playing P14, but I completely forgot about this. I completely forgot about my own weaknesses here. Oh well, what you gonna do about it? Is there maybe still some RG I have here though? Maybe with this cut here and then something? Because if I cut here, hmm, not quite, huh? Okay. Thank you for the raid, Smuglet. Hope you had a good stream. This is annoying. I didn't play this correctly. Um, okay, I will jump here because it is a little bit threatening here to capture these stones. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Let me see. Oh, but if he attacks, I can just turn. I think that's fine. Can I play this immediately or play this first? Actually, I can connect here, and then if he captures this, I can Atari here, no? Then I also get some more endgame here. Really need to let go that I made this mistake. I need to focus on the rest of the game. Because, I mean, the problem with this is now that Blake got quite a little lot more strength towards the center. Before I could like jump and like surround this and do something about this if I just play this one, for example. Now he also strengthened this, though I guess he strengthened that in Gotis, so that's okay. Hmm. That was expected, of course. Now if he cuts, which he does, I can. Should I even Atari Atari? Well, maybe I should because of liberties. Actually, does that give more liberty? No, my liberties remain the same. So let's squeeze. Let's squeeze again, like we did last summer. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. I'm a little bit worried about this. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I play here now, he can extend here in center. This RG here is really, it's so annoying. So mad that I didn't consider this more closely. No, I have to count this. Okay. Big areas are hard to count. He has something like 65 or so points. I say I have both 60 plus Komi. Um, if he cuts here and I play this, or if he plays Atari here, and then I turn, he could play this. And if I play this one and he plays Atari here and I play the connection here. Oh, wait, but hang on. He plays this. I play the counter. Mm. Still paying for my mistake. All the reading, all the time I need to use now is all because of that one mistake. I think it holds, but man, do I not like how this is going at the moment. I think it's still a Kovo inside. Okay, yeah, so he does it this way. I do this though, and he plays this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Can connect. I have only three. Well, bloop, 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 bloop. I can Atari and Atari. And connect, and he can descend. Ah, can just Atari from behind, huh? I descend. Descends. I play the Atari. I mean, I knew that this doesn't work. Mostly I knew. I just thought that maybe I can get some squeeze from both sides, but yeah, maybe not. And then this jump wasn't even that center after all, I suppose. Now we're doing this one, which is really something. Hmm. When he hits, if I play here now and he jumps and I push and he Atari's there. He jumps. I push if he Atari's there. It doesn't matter if he Atari's from there. Up, 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 up. Then you can play this one. Then I can descend and it's this classic double. So I want to protect against his peep here with this. That also strengthens my shape towards the outside, so that might be doing something. Ah, there's so much. Really, this one thing, really, this one letting him push through here, they created so much RG in this shape and so much RG in this shape. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Talk about a mistake escalating here. Hmm. And this, on the other hand, is probably how he beat Fordance. Still amazed how come someone can misread this, but then find this RG here, and also correctly me read out this. This right side felt like a whole different person was playing, and then yeah, strange. Mm. If I lose center here as well, but I pushed up here, and if he just gets to surround this, that is painful. He has something like 70 points then. To my also about 70. That uh, works too, I suppose. He can just capture and then play this. He can even Atari here and then maybe... No, he can't do anything here, I don't think. I'm still confused why he is not playing, yeah, this instantly. That's a little bit weird. Like these should be, if you read this out, these should be like the obvious continuations. Yeah, Han in our center, I believe, right? Unless we say I get to capture here and then get to capture here again. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't understand this opponent. Like, how it really feels like two different persons are playing. Two different people are playing this game. Aha. Okay. Are we just fighting the crow now, or what is happening here? I could also just connect here, but does it actually make a difference? Sure. Is that his right though? Can I not just play here now and claim that the corner is fine? Still not small though. If he cuts and I counter and he captures and I play here. I'm still not alive, am I? The fact that none of these weaknesses were something I could use because of this horrible shape I created here. Hey, 89, 89, 89, 89. Ay, 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 ay. Wait, what am I counting? Why am I counting so much more for me now? Hang on. Some German dude. Okay, I count maybe something like 60 points for me, 70 points for me. Bit more for my opponent at the moment. But okay, the corner is not reduced yet. The center is not blacks yet. My opponent is unknown. Unknown strength, really. Officially 1Q, but hasn't played a tournament in like a decade and also beat two 4-dans at the start of the season, so. And then lost to a 1Q and a 2-dan, so. Your guess is as good as mine. Literally. Oh, wow. His shapes are so confusing to me. That's, I think, something that's getting to me. That's like, how, what is happening here? This diagonal again, like the diagonal here and the diagonal here and all of these weird diagonals, they all weird. They all do be weird. Can I, if I play this one now, he plays the peep, but then I can play here, and if he plays here, I can play here. So I think I can play this one. Good games for Rank. Yeah, that's actually that's true. If he blocks here, can I Hane? Hmm. Okay, our board 2-1. Board 4 is still playing. Hello, Sugar Dinters. Okay. What if I play this extension now? Or should I play the... I guess I could play the extension here now. And then if he extends here, I can extend again. If he plays this, I can play this Atari and gain some more points here. But if I play this and he plays the cut, I get this, but I don't. He gets more. So don't think I think he is too strong here to make anything ever happen other than this. If he plays here and I play here, and if he plays here and he plays here, I can play this Atari, which should be centered because the capture, and then the Atari here, and then something here. At least it should be very big. He could, of course, now play here, but then I turn inside here. That being... No, I can't honey and then cut here. Oh, no, that doesn't work. That's a pity. Push here is not center, but the follow-up is center, so this is actually not small. This wouldn't be small to get. And then I can get B16 though, which is like a 7 points reverse center kind of deal. Turn. Of course, he could connect here. He could do that. But then I get to push in here. That's also fine, I suppose. Yeah, connecting here, of course, makes more sense than the block here. Why should he play? Why is it that big? What do you mean? What do you mean? Push here. Why is it that big? I mean, I'm thinking about it, but if he captures, what are you seeing there? Like I would extend here, but then he also gets to play this one. 7 points? Yeah, but B16 is how about B16? And if I play something like M16 now myself, um yeah, B16 is what I think is biggest. And if he plays this, I can also counter Atari and then connect and then also reduce this some more. It is a question, yeah. If he plays here and I play this Atari and he captures, I could actually maybe even play here then and still break in because he can't cut because of this, right? Maybe? Can I? Capture? Plup? Atari? Depends, huh? Hard to judge. And if he plays this later, I can also play this one still and can capture. I can still Atari capture here. Yeah, B16 seems sizable enough. Of course, this does have added benefit of maybe saving this stone in center, threatening this whole group, so not sure yet. It's nearly 80 points for black this way, though. That was also not small, yeah. The 2p? No, the 2 dan. 2p, that would be crazy. Then would be much more sus, yeah, yeah. And he didn't beat. The 2 dan he lost to. The 4 dans he beat. Hmm. Actually, if he okay, he blocks here. Later, he still needs to. He still okay. He still owes this move anyway because of these stones here. Maybe this wasn't even that big, huh? Hmm. Anyway, the bump is not small either. Suppose if he responds, do I need to add another move? This here, here, here bump. No, right? Hane. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I guess that I need to respond to. But okay, not the worst deal, I suppose. Do I need to? Well, he has this one. Does he? He plays this. I play here. Plays this. Yeah, it's also huge. So. Hmm. I think I'm losing this. All because of this mistake, really. Because I think this should be really good for me, right? And then we even have to add another move in Gote. And if I just play the Tiger move here, like I thought about for some time as well, yeah, then I have way more, they well enough. Hmm. Yeah, he has like 80 points and more captured too. So he has even more there. It's close, but I think I'm losing by a few points here. This is really big. Let's see if we can somehow get some end game going. Capturing here actually is winning the core is not trivial though, but this is also pretty huge. Because maybe the turn here is bigger. And then the turn here is not that interesting. Turn because okay, I guess I have like if he plays this, maybe I play here. Then he doesn't get this one in center. Turn here, something like six. Capturing here and getting to. Maybe I can. What if I push here? Do I lose some crucial liberty if he well if he blocks? I can Atari. This game should have never gotten this close. I was in such a lead position with this. I'm. Grr. I'm not happy about my games so far this year. Besides the Pananet games, where I think I'm very underrated. So. Hmm. Could also just block here, I just realized, huh? And maybe Atari here. Double Atari here. Well, actually, double Atari I could capture here then, huh? This guy. But can I make use of that if I capture here now? No, because he connects. You get the culprits on the outside now for that. That's so sad. Oh, wait, but there is some problem here actually. If he blocks, oh, okay, he blocks here. If he Ataris here now and I capture, then if he blocks here, I can actually Atari here and then connect, and then this would be a, no, that wouldn't be a problem because of this ko still being a thing, huh? Well, we shall see. This one I will think I will just capture. Because if I capture the ko, he plays the Atari on the outside anyway. Oh, but hang on. No, he can live here, huh? I just was wondering if it's worth it to give up, for example, this whole group here. Or the whole bottom left corner in order to capture these stones. Save this, destroy this, and then maybe I'm able to cut here in center and make him live small. Instead of taking go to here. Okay, let's count this again. Okay, he has 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1, 2 is 84. No, hang on. No, I'm still losing by quite a bit, actually. So the trade, if he gets the whole bottom left, for example, that's one, two, or the whole left side. Something like it's like 40 points, while the center is less. Hmm. Oh, this one is also center. I'm really this game. Yeah, I don't want to say it, but some sauce move, but these center moves that didn't make any sense, and then all of a sudden this huge reading mistake. Like I don't understand how one of the same person can misread something so simple like this and otherwise play a really strong game. Like I don't. Besides this one really obvious mistake here, I didn't see anything that was like horrible. So yeah, very confusing. Hmm. I should have played this Atari first, actually, now that I think about it, and then connect. Oh, that was a huge double center. Oh no. I'm ah, damn it. Okay, we get this one after all. We don't lose on time. There's nothing here, right? Okay. I think this one is quite a bit better, bigger. Also, this one I can play as a bonus, but I don't need to play it right now. Also, this is huge, actually, now that I think about it. This is huge in reverse center. Let's. Hmm. But I think I need to risk it for the biscuit. So I get this. Yeah, okay, I got this and I get this. This is like Actually, this is 3 point in reverse center. Should I play this one or no, no, this one doesn't give me anything, so I just descend here. Yeah, surprising. I mean, okay, he would have had to fight the core, but it's like a core that I can't win, so it's like 2 and the 3rd point in reverse center now. Then I can push and also Atari here incentive, so, and if he blocks, I can still play this. So I get one of these incentive for sure. Mm, yeah. I think I push first now, right? Because if he doesn't respond, this one is 3 and something, and here I get to Atari and maybe destroy more. And then if he doesn't respond to this, well, actually I don't have that much after this one. Hmm. So maybe I do need to respond here once. Let me quickly check here. No, it doesn't make a big difference. I push and then we have this one and this one and this or this. So this or this. Hmm. Right. Oh, but this one is not center. Is that giving him? Ah, because okay, in theory I had a point there. That's true. But that's the Gote point. One, two, three liberties versus two. So now I can push here once. And he doesn't get a point out of this. I can push here once. And I can push here once in Olafus and center. Hmm. And then I can play, I guess just the Atari, right? There's no reason not to play the Atari in the descent. The picture is a typical Westfale. I don't know. So he has basically Komi plus one. Yeah, I need to add another move inside because if he plays here, I need to add another move. I know that was a non-sentence, but I need to add another move is the gist of it. Yeah, and I need to not add the moves here, of course, because otherwise he can Atari and Atari. So I do owe moves here, unfortunately. Yeah, I lost by 9 points. I'm going to look at this immediately with AI because I am sussed out very much by a 1Q beating 4 dance and 5 dance and making such a bad mistake in the early game. Like this is so strange. And that's my first loss this season, by the way. I just don't. I just don't get how you can make a really bad mistake like this one and otherwise play so strong. I don't get it. Like, how can you make a mistake like this? I don't get it. Blunders are common, yeah, but connecting was correct. Aha, playing away here was apparently a mistake after all, huh? Huh, I didn't think it would be that bad. Yeah, but like K6, like how do you even come up with a move like K6? It's like a AI move. And then also M12 and then all of a sudden like huge horrible mistakes on the right side. And then also L9 was like an AI move. Like it's so weird. Then this, yeah, this is like what? And then right back to AI move, like, and then AI move. And I needed to block, of course, but I needed to just, oh, I needed to give up the corner like this. Wait, and then capture here, and then descend, and okay, and then I really need to give up the corner. Man, of course, okay, what? Continue here? Hmm. Okay, I guess you have to block here, but then I didn't know if my center strength would be worth that much. So yeah, but of course I should have just played here and then I'm far ahead. Like all my trouble came from this one mistake here, and it wasn't even a big mistake. It was just that it accumulated so much. Yeah, and even here, even any other move that I considered, like this or this, all of them was better than what I played in the end. That's sad. I just underestimated just how much he could get from all of this, and then yeah, okay, the cut just didn't work for me, and I needed to extend here. That makes sense actually, yeah, because then he has to react here, and then I can still play here and here. And then after the cut here, I have more liberties on the outside to begin with, and I have also the Atari and Atari. It's still, yeah, okay, and then extend, and then Atari, 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 connect, I assume. No, Atari, 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 and then connect. No, then, oh, and then Atari here, and then just give it up and just reduce the center like this. Okay, so, aha. Sure, of course. Ah. But in general, this was still fine if I just take the end game here and don't play this out, was really after this the game was just too bad for me. This was really the huge mistake. I should play here and just say, okay, it's still a game. Um, he shouldn't even block here. If let's say he jumps here, I guess, then I. Hmm. Yeah, and then after this, it was just a horrible game for me after that. Like I tried to make something happen, but really there was nothing I could do at this point. It was just always a yeah, and also this diagonal was also like so what like I order I like this is like such an obvious better move than what the fuck is this? I just don't understand how someone can be strong enough to be the 5-dan and play. I mean, okay, I also played crap, but you know what I mean. Like 90% AI and then a few blunders. That looks like one of those human-like AI who just plays. You have some blunders in between, so they are 4-dan level. But no human would ever play like this. Well, big Moyos can confuse stronger players, sure, but I mean, there's a difference between being confused and just playing obviously bad moves. It's like, I don't know. I like even if I was confused, I would never play the diagonal. Like not ever would this come to my mind, this piece of garbage move here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This game leaves me kind of wondering a lot of things. Um, really strange game. No, no, no. Oh, the jump was correct. It was this early, so can't possibly have anything to do with this. Extend is just as good though. So, but yeah, the jump. I mean, such a standard move. But all of these, like maybe my opponent is a god at like finding these AI center moves, but it's strange. I'm so weirded out by this game, really. Like when he played this, I had two thoughts. One, someone is taking AI assistance, or someone is playing really crap center moves. So it's like, hmm. Yeah, but all of them were like AI move. Yeah, case 6 especially, like this one is it looked like, to me it looked like a mistake when I saw it. That already a worse move. Some weird center move, something like this. Already mean minus 3 points, which is on the same line actually. One line further maybe. Minus 1.5. So it's like okay, yeah, and if I reload it, it could be blue. So it's like very strange. The main point that really makes me weirded out is like if you find all of these, if you find all of this, but misread this, like and play this weird here and like so it's just weird. This game is just weird. But also, yeah, this was just horrible. Like just protect the shape and be done with it, and then it's a different game. Let's go from the start again and just assume that this was human versus human. J2? J2 was weird. That's my move, though. The Han at J1? Yeah, that was also just a straight up mistake. Like, not playing this earlier too is kind of weird for someone who plays so strong otherwise. Like, just a bunch of weirdness. Mm. And opening everything was fine. The descent, though, I mean, okay, sure. I mean, that's just the standard move. Diagonal here was okay, and then the wedge here. Yeah, but the wedge here, okay, I mean, this, I guess if you know the shape, you can also find this wedge, but yeah, I think okay, this was, I mean, I thought about is this big to con um mind you, my opponent is officially 1Q, which makes it even more weird. Yeah, fighting here was okay, but yeah, I was wondering because it is quite maybe it is maybe this area in general is weaker than I thought, and giving the Ponuki is actually a problem. But I really didn't like Black getting this one either. So, uh, yeah, and then all of these word center moves happened all of a sudden. And then this weird mistake here happened. So yeah, my main mistakes to go back to reviewing. This was all still fine. And then ignoring here, this was the biggest mistake up to then. After this was all okay. Yeah, and then this happened, and this, of course, was used super bad by me. And then, of course, this was super bad. Well, probably here it's already not great, but yeah, I should just not insist here. But I was still under the impression that my opponent can't really read, and that I could just win it here. But yeah, obviously this is, and then after that, the rest of the game basically doesn't matter. Because from here on, that was just some weirdness here in the center still, and then just some, I guess here, this, okay, N15, huh? Ah, not even the react here, huh? Okay, right, that makes sense, that I shouldn't even react to this Sonic Connect and just play N15 now. But again, it didn't matter because I was like 14 points behind here, so no matter how good my end game is here. And this was even a blunder, yeah, because I can't even keep center here, but like, it really didn't matter at this point. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I mean, very strange game. I don't understand what happened in this game. Okay, board 3 we won. Board 4 is still going. Okay, and heavily in our favor. And thank you for following, Xenix. So wait, hang on, is it actually true? Looks like it. Doesn't look like a score estimator there is doing something crazy. It's basically the end of the game in board 4. You're not seeing it, but they are just they're filling Dame now, and black is our team is ahead by 32. So our team still wins 3-1. But of course, I mean, that loss hurts for so many reasons. Mainly because, yeah, I just don't understand the duality. No, 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 it's not rated at all. Yes, but also lost to a 1Q in the league. So like he won against two 4-dans and lost against the 1Q and the 2-dan. So make it make sense. FQ first Analyse to weiß ich jetzt nicht. Well, at least I can't claim because my game was against the 1Q that it wasn't a real game that it's worth reviewing because, well, I made enough mistakes to learn from this game. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just weirded out, but I don't know. It's like I'm not even claiming that my opponents used AI, but it's just weird. Just the game, the opponent, everything was just weird. That's what that's why I'm so hesitant to let this go. It's just weird. Hmm. I don't know. Yeah. Well, now officially our team won 3-1. So at least I didn't do any damage to my team. But yeah, it's just really frustrating opponent experience, whatever. Ah, no, actually I'm wrong. Also one against to a 1Q. No, then never mind. Okay. Then maybe my opponent is just stronger. But still, like I don't get I don't like the reading ability. I mean, I'm not saying you need to be god at reading to be a 4-dan, 5-dan. But just the difference between some really obvious, really bad moves and blunders and otherwise super great play. That's what's I don't know. That just is weird. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so we can't give much, like, just purely from the like status report, performance report on thingy metric. It's not like cheating suspicious, but I don't know. Just a very strange game. I'm weirded out. The proportion though is really, he had more AI top matches than me. That makes sense. I don't know. No, my opponent is not 1Q. Certainly not. I don't think so. Just not ranked and eh. I don't. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. And it's just I really I have no idea what to think about this. Thing is, if I had said, okay, my opponent is 1Q, I just underestimate him and play like crap, that's a different thing. But I already was warned that he beat like 4 dans. So I didn't even I basically played like I would have played against any equally strong opponent, in my opinion. So it's not like I underestimated or did something like this. Maybe after the right side. To be honest, maybe that was like psychological warfare because after having played this kind of move, uh, this one, maybe I was overconfident after this one because I thought, okay, if that's why my opponent is only 1Q, and I shouldn't have said that. I should have just said, okay, let's continue the game and play equal and not fall like and not miss this bad RG here, and then I have a much better chance here. Anyway, I'm not getting any further with I I I will end here because what else is there to say? What else is there to say? This that this weekend I will likely play a Fox game and hopefully for once on stream I will not play a completely crap game. That would be nice this year. And probably also one day I will catch up with my Fordan 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 level Sumego for the year. So maybe like a few hours of grinding Fordan problems with some Guan Wandan in between for relaxation. But yeah, anyway, uh, I would say I need sleep, but I won't sleep after this. So I need like some closure at some point. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching and